Ну что ж, друзья, товарищи, возвращаемся на островные наши переживания, злоключения, нос чешется. И посмотрим, что же там у нас новенького. Так, в чем мы, где мы? Где мы, кто мы? Кто мы? Это что такое? Помощь Глендану. Что такое Глендан? Я все забыл. Какой такой берзкий. Костя, куда пошел? Мой маленький дружок. Хер ли вам тут надо?
Constantine, my dear cousin. I'm always happy to see you. What news do you... I must take my leave. Take care, and come back soon.
Ты мой пушистый дружок. Слушайте, а чего у меня ничего из лица не растет? Вот у меня даже у жены уже, блин, типа мозги на лес. Фу, мозги лесом наружу лезут. А я держусь еще. Есть идеи, почему так? Так. Вот эта мадама тут так и тупит. Целую вечность. Так, навыки, таланты. И всякие такие. Так, что, как это называется? Инвентарь, да? Так, что могу юзать? Большой дуельный фламберг. О, господи, какое говно зацените. Ну, как говно такое. Клевый, бодрый Моргенштерн. Здорового человека. Так сказать, да? Оба-на. Так сказать, а золотые кольца будут, кстати, вообще? Что за херня? Я уже золотой все нашел, только кольца не нашел золотые. О, может, что дадут? Что дадут? Дадут хер, я понял. Нормально. Умеете, могете давать. Так, что у нас? 34 уровень, характеристики всякие там такие есть, да? Врывок. Навык атака в движении. А что такое атака в движении? Ау. Где? Такое. Ну, какое-то такое, признаться. Не, вот эта буря, конечно, прикольная, да? Да, это особенно ее часть. Ибо сопротивление оно, конечно, гасит просто замечательнейшим образом. Так. О май. Талантики. Харизмочку или интуицию? Ну, давайте интуицию все-таки. Компетентность. За что дается компетентность? Угу. Так. Чё как, мать? В смысле, вот это вторая мать. Big Mama. Да блин. Слышь, я уже это... Чё, не надо никаких лифт. Давай, поехали. Куда идем? У нас же выборы. Точно. Ну-ка. Мы короля-то старого убили. Давайте посмотрим, что нам с новым дадут. И дадут ли. Да твое идти его величество. F5, ядрёна кочерыга, давай. Здорово, мужик.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Garants of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something is...
Наконец-то мне верят, господи.
Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
You know that I wish to see
Happy
an
day to you as well.
and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Да, даже лучше.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of... If Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this...
Is there anyone else?
Do not take me for someone born last summer, but you shall fail this time. Can I do anything?
I must leave.
Qua Awelams.
Какая хитрожопое тело, да? Ты смотри, он сразу просто меня прочитал. Просто... Вот просто... Просто жопа какая. Все про меня знает. Пенек. Маптух. Просто животное. Так, что там? Дердре, Дункас, Улан. Блин, да а чё? А, сейчас... Ну и каждый, небось, по квесту даст, да? Дайте я угадаю. Давайте начнем с Ведлок. В конце концов... А, Дердре, это часом не... Это же моя, это... Как это? Сноха или как она там? Своячница? Та самая симпатичная сестра. Да? Ну-ка. О, ну вот. Нет, это не сестра, это другая, это другое тело.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings. A holy place not far from
Ну,
the
сейчас
village
мы
of
там
Vietnam.
начнем
I
искать.
do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything
А
more?
зачем ты ей об этом сказал? Yep.
I need to
Tomb
begin.
Raider.
Willem Seg.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Pretender.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Have you thought carefully about what your allies' intentions are? If you approve of them, fine. But if you don't, it would be better to pick someone else.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Ты смотри. У тебя проснулся маленький животный мозг. Так, в жопу корону королей, заручиться поддержкой Дункаса. А кто у нас есть? Дункас. Улян. Давайте сразу сюда. Деревня Витилиго. Так, Дункас. Тутункас? Или где у нас? Да, Дункас здесь. Нормально. Он продолжает мутить какую-то дичь. Здорово, пенек.
What brings you here, Onol Manawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power,
Yeah.
but Tifradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past. And chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed.
Yep.
And
Claims
my
are
clan
sparse
knows how to do
pretender.
this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying
Я
my
за этого
people.
чувака. Он
If you were
нормальный.
elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan. and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Anon Milfrichteman, and I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old were the legendary, the one who became the first guardian. If someone were to wear it in these...
And where can I help?
In the burial mound of the High Kings, near the... And at its entrance, it is a... If you do...
Легко. You know, actually, I thought that Pretender is a guy who mimics other behavior, or who is pretending to have something. Well, so I don't know how to explain that idea. He trying to show his. He trying to show himself as if he is something else except the real person he is. Yep. But I wonder, we have actually in Russian two different words. The guy who pretends to be someone is притворщик, and a guy who is eager to take a position, претендент. So, pretender, претендент is almost the same stuff. Так, где этот? Жопы. Он мне не нравится, и я ему корону не отдам, несмотря на то, что эта хитрожопая сова пытается всех кинуть через свой маленький обмазанный грязью болт. Иди жопу с ручкой сюда. Он сейчас скажет, что как он хочет прям дружить со всеми. Вы все уважали, блин, я завалил какого-то классного парня. По-моему, я какая-то тварь.
Glendan has informed me that you...
It is true. I understand that you may seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to... I would be thankful if you could allow...
Of course. If I become... If you really want to make sure that I win...
What is that?
It may only... The first...
Давайте еще раз прослушаем.
The entry part. But beware. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Ну, то есть, в принципе, так-то, в принципе, по большому счету, до звезды кто выиграет. А прикинь, я взял и на себя корону надел. Вот это поворот. Слышь, ты чё? Ты чё? А, ничего не знаю, парни. Слушай, а может Константин ее сопрет? И Костя-то я это кукуха. Хотя нет, Костя нормальный мужик. Нафига ему эта корона? Он вообще ничего про это не знает, про эти темы все. Так, продолжаем собирать грибы. Угу. По дороге с облаками. Интересно, а кто у них просто камни с дырками расставлял? То ли у них такая похоть тут прям не кислая, что камень с дыркой может потребоваться в любое время, то ли, блин, просто кому-то дофига делать нечего. У него же, наверное, не так просто просверли там вот это все. Че, девчонки? Что он пытался меня гамкнуть? Ну, дурак. Да. Как говорил классик, ты умом не блещешь. Вот, смотри, какая дырочка. Угу. О, копия. Дорога копий. Блин, у меня фонарик работает прикольно. Он как работал, так и работает. О! Угу. Так, пора браться за пад. А, все, да? Ясно, понятно. За пад браться не пора. То есть мы тут уже немножко пошалели. А что-то гробницу не тяжело, по-моему, найти, да? По-моему, ее любой дурак найдет. У кого есть такая волшебная карта. Вот я нашел, например. У меня карта есть. Царямба, парни. Такое место у вас тут себе. I wish you could find another place for your living here. Because I don't think the choice was wise. Да ладно. Руины наших построек. Забавно. Наша цивилизация и здесь насрала. Умеем, могем.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Dertera is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
Нет.
I have come here looking for this crown, because I need the help of the next High King. I must meet Enonmil Frichtemann to ask him to heal my people.
Are you sure that they are your people? Very well. It is a very great honor you ask of me. But you took great risks in order to obtain it. If you give me the crown, I will open the sanctuary to you. You may speak to Enonmil Frichtemann. I swear this to you.
If I give you the crown, you shall be named High Queen. What will you do with this power?
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. I will not hide from you the truth. Teofradi does not want to welcome your people. They toy with us, take without returning, kill and pillage. I will unite my people and cast all of the Monesenaig into their ocean wagons. They will go and pillage elsewhere.
You want the crown so you can more easily rid yourself of my presence afterward?
If you give it to me, you will become our Karants. And we do not chase away our Karanten. And also, you are on Manawi. You are bonded to this land, not to theirs, no?
Да ну вас.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated, who will obey the orders of the Renaigse, no doubt. Too bad. You leave me no choice. I have come to take that crown, and I won't leave without it. Enough. I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, Deirdre.
Какая интересная херня. Смотри, что там есть. Надо позырить. Позырить надо. Что тут у нас? Ну что ж. Девушка-то была слишком импульсивна. Столько всего удивительного. Профессор Серафидин. Да. Буря. Вот они ксенофобы, а? Так, ну шо ж. Теперь давайте подумаем, что нам надо дальше. Я так понимаю, они все равно будут нападать на наши города, да? На два этих наших дебильных поселков, которые прям никак. Ой, зазубы. Ой, ты смотри, из них что-то нормальное выпало. Да ладно, да ладно. Не может такое быть. Я вас умоляю, откуда у этих долбанов что-то, что имеет хоть какую-то ценность? Покойничек, все как положено. Лежит такой себе красивый, кукурузу охраняет. Тир Фради. Ну, вообще, конечно, да. Столько тут отсылок, параллелей и так далее. Это вот такое вольное переложение идеи колонизации Ирландии, да, судя по языку. Irish, mother lover, do you speak it? Угу. Давайте. Что будет интересно? Интересно, а реально как выборы кончатся? Так, куча народу. Ты кто?
I went into the tomb.
And so, you entered in. May this adventure have brought you this relic is venerated.
Yes, I do. I need to be certain.
I have pledged my honor. You know that I work for a tempering of, but the decision is yours.
Так.
I need to think some more.
Do not be sorry. You are at the council.
Так. Интересно, что этот Мрамой не скажет?
Concerning the crown,
Well, the one who wears it will be. Have you changed your mind?
I'm not here to humor, but I must be assured that the
I
one.
have.
Блин, да ты заманал. Тебя еще что-то волнует, кроме своего сраной это Ойл Тихфрихтиман и вот это вот все. Давайте это. Мы за умеренную
You
фракцию.
made your.
Take it. I trust you.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Так. И чё? Ни хрена у них тент... А куда они тентакли? Ладно, как они выросли, я понимаю, куда они обратно делись. I want the Blarney Stone. What is it? Нихера они вы опупели. Поздравляем, братан.
Congratulations, Dunkas. I'm certain. And now,
You are burning with the without the blessing of Tifradi. But fret not. How could I be called one? Meet me at the
thank you, Dunkas.
Every one of us will be praying during these 2 days for Enon Milfrichteman to bless our chosen one. But we don't have to stay here and do nothing.
Квенвар мне надо. Квенвар, это я Амемайт не знаю. Вот Квенвар я должен знать, да? Вот, Квенвар. Давайте Квен здесь, я хер его знает. Чё там с Квеном, с Варом-то? Ничего? Нет? Где? Где? Никак? Никуда? Говно ваш Квен. А, давай продадим. Так, что мы там нашли там? А у меня вот есть меч Верховного Короля, что делать будем? О! Нихера какая хрень. Что он дает? Он нихера не дает, прекрасная вещь. Кадет артиллериста, блин. Король птиц. Так, что еще там есть? О, говна. Кафтан Асилии. Чем они... Вот я вот не вкуриваю упорно. Чем они такие охереть эти... Как они, уникальные-то должны быть? Вот что с ними не так? Перчи командора, блин. Это продадим, это не нужно тоже. Так. Oh. So. As for me, it worked perfectly for you, man. Your speech is smooth as silk. Oh, yeah. Honey, well, I don't know. Not honey lips, but something like that. Так, это называется жилище островитянина, да. Можем попасть туда, дайте. Let's check. Maybe we're able to travel further. Will we travel further? Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Serious comic book literature sounds as ironic as, for example, melodic death metal or the women respecting gangster rap. Да. Чё-то как бы нет, да? А есть какие-то еще тут, куда бы как бы да? А вы знаете, наверное, как бы никуда бы и не да, а вот потому что нет. Просто лагерей и все. То есть мы сюда еще, наверное, возможно, даже пройдем, а может быть и нет, хрен его знает как. Как фишка ляжет. Угу. Так. Уже нормально. Представляете, вот куда бы он ни шел, его преследует какой-то барыган. с телегой. It matters not where this guy exactly fed, but he is always followed by a guy with a plow. Так-то можно было, конечно, заморочиться, поискать все эти записюльки, но это вот настолько лень делать. Че там, один день надо попитонить, да, еще? Ну давай. Эй, куда? Угу. Можно не бежать, да? Можно это. Куда нам надо-то? Ну ок. Ну да, я ж туда ходил, там все закрыто было, правильно? Да. Здрасте. Это что за поворот такой? Я не понял, почему мне тут дверь тут закрывает? Что за люди такие? Я им корону принес, короля выбрал, можно сказать. А вот жалко, себе нельзя корону оставить. Вот это был бы номер, да? Я же, парни, я вам всем карифан? Карифан. А чё бы нет? Ну-ка, все за мной. Был бы нетривиальный поворот. Как чужеземец стал королем туземцев. Это вам не... Это... Как оно? Не Покахонтас, здесь было бы посуровей. Бежим, друзья, товарищи. Let's continue our travel. Oh, I'm feeling cold, cold. Что-то я замерз. Корона беспощадна. О. Хорошо. Кстати, где я? А хер ли я тут забыл? О, да. Мужик, стой.
There you are, Karants.
Ты так смешно выглядишь, хотя ты всегда
Enon
смешно
Mil
выглядишь.
Frichterman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. Once you are in the sanctuary, those who let doubt take hold of them, Qua Aulam Seg.
Я выбрал тропу. Ядрёный почерыга, нихера себе. Ну пойдемте посмотрим, что у вас тут в святилищах-то. Роковая гора. Тропа справа — это единственная тропа, да, я так понимаю? Нельзя, да? По сюжету, потому что... Ибо нехер лезь, куда сказали, дебилы, кусок. Справа тропу. Справа, придурок, да? Нормально. Ну, вообще, кстати, несправедливо. Я хочу пойти и выбрать тропу слева. Я готов навалять всем стражам святилища и вообще тут нарулить. По жесткому. Ничего тут, о, блин, нихера у них, смотри, извержение, лава, жарко. О, камушек я знаю, да. Нельзя, да? Смешно. Что-то у меня есть подозрение, что сейчас мы вызовем какое-нибудь маленькое извержение вулкана. Ну так, на полшишечки. Ну да. Ну просто что-то как-то слишком нам настойчиво показывают лаву вот затвердевшую. Кстати, ничего, что у меня там температура несколько тысяч градусов. Ну ладно, не тысяч, сотен. Затвердевший этого. Ох ты, ё, а что это там спит наверху? Это что за кошак такой? Нож положь.
And so the child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call en on mir Frichtinen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
Да. Ну-ка. Что
I
скажешь?
hail you, Enon Mil Frictamen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit.
Экология.
Children wither and
Экологическая повестка вот как она есть, да?
And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves. If they only wanted truly. They could be taught by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today.
Нифига, смотри, у него лицо там.
To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him. Or there will be no cure
Да.
anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all four of us. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Оба-на! Нихера не могут. Вот это было сильно. Походу, пень что-то попутал. А что у меня с Костей-то? Костя? Костенька? Костюшечка? А что с тобой не так, Костик? Солнышко мое. Як. Okay. Let it be. Characteristics. We have another characteristic available. Available. Anti-veil. Let's. Searching for perfection. Сила воли 3. Меткость. Ладно, хер с ним. Нахер я качал это вообще, если я меткость не качаю, интересно. Да. Дебил, дебил. А тут есть, интересно, New Game Plus? Ну, чисто поржать. Йоху! На жопке спустились мы. А можно я налево все-таки схожу? Нельзя, да?
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes...
Отлично, а почему нафты не болеют?
If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you.
У тебя голова обуглилась, чувак.
Goodbye.
Поговорить с Константином? Конечно. Ну что, Костенька? That's a cunning move. You know, especially interesting it would be if these monsters were definitely huge and powerful looking, but in fact they were quite weak. And just imagine the surprise of these guys when they decided to defeat some monster, and the only thing he does is just dies. What the? Why? Man, what have you done? Why you died so easily? And very low experience gained. That would be definitely a story. Так, картография. Вот, один последний остался. Вот, да? Да. Вот одно место, куда мы непонятно как в этот Квинвар попасть. Но я думаю, еще попадем. Квинвар. О. Ну что ж, здорово, бобры. Ну что, Стас Костюшка? Пришла пора вывести тебя на чистую воду.
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help.
Кто?
We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Burren is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some...
Dear, however, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for his life. No.
Constantine, we cannot... I'm sure I can find time...
I would love to accompany you, but my...
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot, but remember how urgent it is for this antidote.
Don't worry about it.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. I hope that you realize how great...
Absolutely, sire.
May the enlightened all...
Так, журнальчик. Костенька, а вот теперь давай поговорим.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart...
How marvelous!
The sanctuary is heavily protected.
I remember you saying that Vimbar... How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the...
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is
Меня видел, как
man,
потряхивает.
but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Кого же ты выбрал, скажи? Данкас.
He's the king of the village of
Мудрый.
Vigigadon.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice.
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible
It
experience.
had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would...
This is a fascinating revelation. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism.
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never threatened... The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god, by sowing the seeds of discord between us, do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else... Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care.
Так, чё? Ну, я думаю, что оба надо все равно. Давайте с Хихмета начнем. Не, ну я думаю, Костя сам еще не вдупляет, собственно говоря, в чем именно он не прав. Но вдупли. Well, that is not bad either. I get that thing works well. Поехали, подруга. Дневник суров. Куда там едем? Пошли Матвея защитим. Матвей! Сам Да, матышка. Угу. Так, с кем мы не... О, мне пока симпатизируют телемиты, да? Надо их сейчас быстренько, чтобы везде дружба, дружба, дружба. И любовь. Love. Господи, какой я замечательный мужчина. Давайте займемся путешествием. А теперь продолжаем. Госпожа наместница. Давайте я вам что-нибудь на одном месте наместю. Блин, как вам пройти? А, вот к вам так. Сюда прям по прямой, до площади. На площади налево. А вот нехер, потому что сжигать таких ребят классно. Вообще завязываете вы с этим делом. Дурное это, парни, дурное. Привет, бабуль. Давай решим вопрос этот. Пар, привет. Нас бешеных зверей посылают демоны, многие. Однажды обвинили в распространении морехода, с тех пор я не тороплюсь с выводами. Люди смертельно от него стали. Восточная застава просит представить гарнизон держит последних сил. Помогите.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Ну, хитрожопая бабулька, а? Ну еще бы, я же в шляпе инквизитора, в принципе, за своего сайта. Не в каком-то барбюте сраном. И не в челме. А почему они, кстати, в челме? Вот я не понял. Они ближе к это... Арабская ночь. Вот эта херня. То есть они же ближе к арабам, да? Не, ну, кстати, в арабских странах алхимия всегда была почитаемой наукой и никогда не была запретной. То есть арабы-алхимики это как бы реально, то есть нужно же... Ну что, постолько. Боньк, боньк, боньк. Ну-ка, сейчас надиманием иди сюда. Чё? Жопа чешется? Ну-ка. Дождаться тебя. Ну как я вам?
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have resisted. Thank you,
Да
You
легко.
shouldn't stay here. The animals appear. Thanks for your help. If it weren't for you,
If these attacks are always this violent, we must uncover the
I've
origin.
thought about it, and I sent a few men first and foremost, but I haven't heard from them since.
Could you at least tell me which?
They followed a trail going north of a place.
Лес
Thank you,
молний.
officer.
You be careful.
Ну-ка, давай. Лес молний. Ни хрена, кстати, я нарубил, зацените, да? А, Roxinus. You know, by the way, as for her Roxinus, when I met a girl who later became my wife, Julia.
Deadlock is very close. We are in Daedra's territory. You know what she thinks of Dear and Igsley. I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
So, I get to know that she has a cat and her name is Dara. I was very surprised because the only Dara I knew was a character, a female character from the Chronicles of Amber by Roger Gelazny. And Dara there were a queen of chaos. Nice, right? Куда идем? Лагерь Ведлок. Ведлок. Вот, взял и ушел мой австралийский кекс. Не, ну ладно, не австралийский, калифорнийский. О! 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 Amber color. Yep. It also has a great number of Celtic feedbacks, Tirnanok and so on. That's why it is one of the best fantasy series actually. So and then when I asked my wife if she is a big fan of Roger Gelazny and Chronicles of Amber, she asked, "What?" Okay, no, well, explained her the whole thing and said, well, unfortunately I haven't read it, but the name Dara was from Slavic foundation Dar, which means a gift.
That's the way the soldiers went.
So? Так. F5. I wonder have I been there? Let's see. My local wife again killed all the guys here. She can be stopped. She is unstoppable. Can we have something here? I wonder why they are infused with some black stuff. Some black powder, I guess maybe. Okay, waiting for you, man. Так, не из деревни, дальше, в сердце острова. Видели чудище, оно созывает зверей. Парирование. Лошара. То есть кто-то из сердца острова, какой-то монстр, да? Инфильтрирует. Это нехорошо, это очень нехорошо. А это что за херня? А ты откуда здесь взялся, чувак? Ты кто? То есть чувак терпел из последних сил, и тут все-таки понос его добил, да? Кренва. Длиннопалка. Высокие деревья. Oh, here it, the last. The last. The last. Да ладно, парни. Да, тесачок-то. These beasts are in pain caused by Malikar. Им больно. Анчах. Malicious whore made them aggressive. Again, we found some piece of shit. But we've got plenty of them. That's the whole idea. Ну что, последнее. О, да! Ачивку дадут? Декуртисьон. Давайте расскажем сразу. Так, авада-кедавра, блин, давай. Ну, наконец-то, мы хотя бы одно закончили, да? А, Куртисьон, этот хер наверху сидит, да? Что даст, интересно? Ботинки, наверное. Учитывая, сколько мы тут находили. Наверное, ботинки. Но надо сказать, что игру-то мы постепенно проходим. Так, нет. А можно, блин, ему позвонить? Я им могу объяснить, как делать телефон, вот честно. Это не тяжело, поверьте. More or less I have the idea of the main principles of how it works. Так. Давай, кукусики. О, Костя втыкает, нормально. Костя бодрится. Понял. Назад, да. Привет, Укур.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student.
Так.
The mission you entrusted me with.
Very well. Oh, this is remarkable. Thanks to you, the prince will surely... Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Тупо деньги?
I found some notes which...
Investigate.
Indeed.
Oh, poor man. I will make sure I share. This research is fascinating, but some sheets are missing. Keep it. Can your old professor...
Looking forward to seeing...
Да. Well, I think actually that book series is quite interesting, but unfortunately it is, well, it wasn't ended up properly. For example, I didn't like the idea that the main story is about some Merisiu named Merlin, a son of Corwin of Amber. This guy is almost omnipotent. It is not very interesting to follow his adventures because you definitely know he is invincible and nothing can actually happen to him. That's not very interesting, I must say. The story of Corwin was much more interesting. It was much realistic, I guess. Так. Да. Ох, Димас. И все равно жалко Инну поджаренную. Инна the small fry. Так, что там на хихикает? Да. 415, почему не отвечаете? Так, ну что, пойдем наваляем. And I think that the story of Corwin is much more tragic, I must say. That is a story of fighting for his kingdom and not being able to do anything. Где там сильно зелье магии-то? Больно, чувак, ты чё? Ну ты чё просто творишь? Да ладно. Так, что там порошок-то? Нихера у него удар. На, блин. Ты чё, пёс?
It was this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led.
Yeah, that is a pity, man. Actually, it really is. He could definitely become a second Tolkien. The guy with much more serious influence in the history of fantasy genre. It's very sad that this guy died. He was one of the best authors ever. So if there would be a sequel telling the story of Dara, the story of all the other princes, I mean, you really have lots of princes in Ember, and you have very interesting guys in the Court of Chaos, by the way, especially not only Dworkin, but any other dudes as well. So, that's really could be a masterpiece. And it's a pity it will never be it. Maybe. I guess that's pretty nice idea. So the whole world reading about some princess, and your guys are reading about themselves. I guess that's flawless tactics. I would definitely be very proud of myself if one, or if well, if some of an author made me a character of his book, well, or at least created a character based on my personality. That would definitely be very interesting. It is a kind of immortality, I guess. But of course it works only if the books is really good. Бабуль! Эй, похотливая старушка-алкоголичка игрок, давай, потрем.
Your Eminence.
Sir de Sade. You are back. Once again, your help.
There were some losses, but the outpost... And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man.
Yep.
Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Так. Ну, смотрите, да, меж тем, я задружился со всеми, а за это тоже, по-моему, что-то дают, да? А чё? Хер его знает. Что-то, наверное, дают. О, не та дверь. Wrong door. Yeah, I think that, by the way, the fantasy universes where you can mix both the fantasy and reality somehow are much more interesting for the reader, because the reader can feel great empathy toward the characters doing some day-to-day life, well, deeds, I guess. They're having dinner, they are using some washing machine, they do some cleaning in their house, and well, if they have free time, they enchant items or defeat some monsters, fight vampires, or something like that. It is exactly the very same immersion, when you can really immerse into that world of fantasy and routine. Again, that's pretty nice. Так, хер меня ждет, ничего не дали. А реально, за что мне там не дают-то вот это все? Так, штурм, ладно, поехали в резиденцию. Теперь штурм этих окоченевших чуваков, вернее, алхимов. Алхимы. Так, а что я взял, кстати, за этот скимитар? Забытая большая сабля. Нихера, но я не могу ее одеть. О, скелет фехтовальщика. Стилетвенный. И чё? Ловкость 5? Ну и нахера оно мне надо? Чё я с этой сранью буду делать? Вот это что? Вот что это за говно? Вот это я понимаю, что за говно. И это я понимаю, что за говно. Это вообще прям отличное говно. Кому мне это дать? У кого ловкость 5? Скажите мне. Вот давай это, как это? Ты, которая... Вася. Васян. Васян не может. Потому что Васян Васян. Курт. Вонегуд, блин. Нормально клеймор, да? А все почему? А вот... Ловкость 3, 4 есть, 5 у него нет. Yeah, that would be quite astonishing meeting all these guys. As a matter of fact, I think they have lots to talk about. Very. It definitely would be a nice plot. As a matter of fact, we can find something like that in Robo Chicken series. Sometimes they make well, clips about day-to-day life of superheroes. That actually looks like a very smart and ironic parody for all the superhero movies, cartoons, or comics. Здорово!
Your Excellency.
I am ashamed.
Да,
And you have
опять.
proven such of
How might I be of
animals. Creature do not
Да,
need
я
our best
угадаю.
soldier. Please find if we cannot.
Повторим
Shamatarius
еще
has
раз.
fallen prey to the same tragic, a guardian that has since died.
No, not at all. I sent a small group of trackers. Their last message came. The savages are certainly at the root of.
Could you indicate the zone?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. She's leading our troops in the.
Very well.
Be so kind as to keep. Would you like to speak with me about any others?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Milord. It is not Sunday today, but still you're making some laundry. Oh, Mr. Rogers. I think if I could make money by making bets on your plans for the weekend, I definitely won a nifty sum of. О, нихера себе. Здорово, парни. Nice. Hello, you morons.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Reinhilda,
Yes, we
don't
fought and
worry.
defeated them. But how
Everything
did
is
they make it
pretty
through?
okay.
My men are exhausted.
Мы отстреливаемся от
Our
зверей.
situation is. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the danger.
Actually, that is why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. It looks like all we're good for is dying. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of
Burhan.
trackers with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which they were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters.
Can you tell me which way they...
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything. You have to understand that those who are here with me now, not to mention the fact that if this... So you can go and tell the governor that if he...
Maybe we can avoid going to the governor. There aren't many of us, and I don't have any...
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition. If you can bring it to me...
Do you know where this material...
From your city, New Serene. It must have been attacked.
Very well.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. Two of please, hurry.
We're departing right... Could you tell me again what it...
We were supposed... If you can...
Do you know...
From your city, it must have...
Very well.
Ты смотри, они не повторяются.
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Молодцы. Честно говоря, я боялся, что сейчас будет унылое говно. Оно менее унылое, чем я считал.
You've returned.
Sorry, Captain.
Hurry up.
I must go.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
И все? Вы что, серьезно, что ли? Все, что от меня требуется? Здорово, бобры. Let's go check some stuff.
Soldiers, are you the one?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm ready.
We'll follow you.
Куда идем-то, братан? Да ладно, это все, что нам надо сделать. Это прям несерьезно, пацаны. Дайте баранов по это. Здорово! О, хер ли ты тут сидишь, скажи мне. Ой, бараны сношаются, видели? Красота. Шашлыкани.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place the carriage left the road.
They must have tried to escape.
Let's follow them.
Ну, давайте.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about the potions. If they're broken...
Найс. Напинато. Обсидиан и шкура чудовища. Давайте-ка вытащим.
They're all dead. They were...
But the cargo is still here.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. Do any of you know how to...
There's a lot of work, but...
The beasts may come back...
I'm starting right away.
And don't worry, we'll protect...
Ну, понятно, что, в принципе, все то же самое, но только по другим соусам. В целом сделано неплохо. Ты починил? Нет. Бурбуря. Да я ж блок поставил, скотина. Хватит меня мордовать, мразь. Сбодал, блин, тварь. Целое сердце. Чё как? Мне, кстати, не очень нравится в этой игре, что все тутошние враги это ну, летучие мыши и какое-то четырехногое говно. Я понимаю, что в реальной жизни, скорее всего, наверное, так и было бы. Ну, блин, я заманался убивать собак всех мастей. Мой мунданем. Секс. Секс пока не тепленький. Нет, да? Ну ладно. Секса не будет. How can you actually play without rolling the dice?
I did what I could, but it should hold.
And now we'll have to drag it all the way to the outpost.
Let's depart before more beasts arrive.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain.
А теперь, будь добр, скажи, куда попёрлись следопыты?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Danea Exregau?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man and put an end to all this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back.
You can count on me. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Слушайте, я самый популярный человек на Диком Западе, как говорится, да? А куда-нибудь? Нет, реально куда-нибудь. Ага. So, let's do our best. You know, I think I actually I don't know a thing about that diceless RPG system. Well, actually, I guess it is pretty rare stuff. Лагерь у диагонал. Фу, блин, диагональный колочий лагерь, блин, и там вот все. Вот все говно там. Эй, пойдем. Ну, короче, жалко, нельзя замутить с этой прекрасной алхимичкой. Она бы мне, может быть, хотя бы это, хоть бы самогонный аппарат подогнала, потому что, ну что это? Очень все романтично, конечно, но, блин, это не работает. Так, немножко я туда пойду. Мой минунданем и все такое. Здорово, бобры!
Who are you? What?
Are you the scout sent by the governor?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news. He wants me to help him put in.
Yes, a camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around. They must be the ones sending us the beacon. And these barbarians.
You may be right, but I'd rather. I know the leader of this camp.
You knew of this camp? Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
Нормально он ее умыл, да? Вообще просто так вот. Достал свой 80-сантиметровый десарде и по губам так чпок, 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 чпок отшлепал. И словами, а я дипломат, а не разведчик. Я не буду вас убивать, говнари. Вы меня от вас тошнит уже. Собаки, медведы, блин, да что ж такое? Одна и та же срань, одна и та же мутата, блин. Раз за разом, раз за разом. Ничего нового, блин. Ребят, ну серьезно, да вы это... Приколисты, блин, сделать игру на там часов на 40 и сделать набор врагов 5 штук. Ну, боссов 5 штук, обосраться. Вот вы молодцы, да. У вас что, эти индусы кончились, что ли?
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it.
They're not being attacked by men, but by
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse?
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
A similar
что,
thing was
блондинка?
happening west of the island. The animals, it resembled a Nardaig Menamen, but its skin was black.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the...
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. The Nardaig are our ancestors. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
Ну чё, бобры, норм все? Куда бежим? Ага. Чё, печеночка болит? Она бухать надо было меньше. Свинус. А ты чё стоишь-то? Тебя ничего не смущает, мать? Ну, блин, пришло. Так, ну-ка, возьмем пад. Сильно зелье магии. Пошла жара! Мимо. О, больно. Так, заклинание. Щит.
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely and you did what you had to do.
Да.
Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
Да.
It resembled the other guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries, and saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Duran. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this guardian.
Qua awelen segrenaigse. And if you find the one
Убей его.
kill him.
Да, убей его. Такой кровожадный женщина. Я его. Так, ну, let me read it. Так. I see. So it is a role-playing system that has no well, random effects, I guess, right? It is all based on your choices, not on your luck. Seems legit, I guess. Так, служба здесь непростая. Такие захватывающие и наблюдаешь с дикарями, которыми кишат окрестности. Ты бы, чпонькс... Ты бы все. Тебе, батя, понравилось, но у тебя сына убили, извини, батя. Так, что-то как-то не зашло. Проблематичный момент такой вышел, да. О, а тетка больше не сидит здесь, да? Ну, блин. Почему я не могу ходить сквозь кусты? Что за волшебные кусты стали делать? Ну, кстати, на самом деле игра сделана достаточно неплохо. Тут багов-то не очень много. Будем честными, да, что есть AAA, которые более всрато изготовлены, чем вот этот вот, ну, почти что фанатский проект. Amateurs can do things. Любители тоже люди, да? Так, где тут у нас кальянчик-то? Вот, вижу. Старый БДСМщик Терентий. Пойдемте к Хихикамори Мету. Хихмет. Так, я так понимаю, что сейчас мы пойдем разоблачать нашего маленького дружка Константина. Я так думаю, не зря же нам это дерево, говорящее с хлебалом, сказала, что Костя не прав. Наверное, оно что-то знало про Костяна. В конце концов, у него корни в мозг проросли. Это плохо. Если для женщины это еще ничего, хотя бы ручка, да, то для мужчины это совсем караул. Хотя сейчас такие интересные мужчины. Ну нет, у них так не принято. Да. Что испанские гранды. Вообще это прикольно, да, что вместо того, что англичане колонизируют Америку, испанцы колонизируют Ирландию. Норм. The Spaniards colonizing Ireland here.
Have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that was it, the native.
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, exactly like the one who
These creatures normally protect the native. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The guardian looks sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There is no doubt someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Параваль, my lord. I guess it was plenty a task to make us 10-sided dice. This really was be something extraordinary for the first guy who invented it. Так, чё, куда идем? Костя? Да, дайте я угадаю. Ну, конечно же, журнал. Журнал. Ты тупая, что ли? Журнал. О, обсудить тревожную новость с Константином. Сейчас Костян начнет, не знаю, мутировать, блин, там, T-вирус, появится этот... Как он называется-то? F5. Guy from Resident Evil series. Albert Wesker. Кипепео, Папакариба, вот это все. No, интересно, а реально колонизация США вот такая же была, да, интересная? То есть французы, испанцы и англичане вот так вот там зажигали. Вестерны нам все врут. Привет, кошка. Так, здравствуй, Дара. Мяу. Да. Животные. Ты выспалась и хочешь опять жрать? Эй. Розетка с хвостом. Пришла, поругалась на меня тут и стоит. Либо залезай, либо не залезай. Вот, молодец. Залезла. Так. Прости, кошка. Обязан продемонстрировать. Вот у нас есть кот. У него бьется сердце. Это хорошо. Котик. Кота есть урчальник. Вот, ну что ты разлезала себе? Пытаешься полезать в болячку? Не выйдет. Болячка надежно защищена. Я знаю, что чешется, кошка, извини. Урчит. Кирей! Кити гнездится. Придется перейти на пад, чтобы кошке было удобнее сидеть. Это, конечно, идиотизм, но что делать? Не надо лапками перебирать, пожалуйста, кошка. Там, где ты сидишь, не надо перебирать лапками с когтями. Так, Костян. Что ты мне скажешь?
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right, but I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? God, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently.
Peculiar?
He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Да тут везде север, чувак.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when
Видели, шляпу просвистела?
So, if you know anything else...
Sorry, Your Excellency. If you want to know more, you'll have to rummage through your cousin's belongings.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol Manawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Okay. Откуда у меня ключ от кабинета Костика? Нихера! That is nice. That sounds nice, and I'm sure it is nice in any other matter. Okay, let's travel. Так, это я так по изгои тех, которых мы находили тогда, да? Есть что? Блин, да что они мне какого-то говна насовали? Блин, дичь какая, блин, срань. Срань, говно. В лагере жилища островитянина. По-моему, Костя немножко это... Он богом себя возомнил. Костя? Костя, прекрати.
But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Отлично, неприятно было. Творит!
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Да вообще!
You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways, but his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donegat.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this, you can hide there.
Thank you.
Be prudent.
You're very...
It's a long...
When I was young, I got engaged. I thought he was, as I had broken.
So, our parents came to settle here.
There. Now, do you want to know any...
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalems.
То есть, а кто, простите, папа-мама был? Я так понимаю, тут генетика вообще просто нервно курит, да? Прикиньте, да? Судя по сыну, папа был такой из загорелых чуваков. I wonder, isn't it too simple? No? If you are able to claim any realm for as your own, what is the idea for developing anything except? Кошка, я весь в твоей шерсти. Сейчас начнется светопредставление. А где тут старый дом? А, вот, вот старый дом.
Look, he's coming.
Oh, I see. So you created a shadow realm, but somehow you are not unable to keep it for yourself. And any other characters and players can, well, enter it, claim it for your own. Right? and thus you lost your final point. So you are unable to do anything without any points, right? Оба-на! Голова проросла.
Constantine, what are you doing? Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
Так. Извините, надо помыть руки. Прости, Кош, я очень тебя люблю. Да. Ты на мне лежишь, вся такая шерстяная. Я уже чешусь просто как мразь. Ой. Oh. I wonder if you put all the scores you initially have, almost all the scores, you make your shadow almost unconquerable, right? Ужасно. Фу, я весь сейчас не Я вернулся. Сожрал печеньку. Преисполнился мощи. Нет. Так, зелье брони, естественно, что устанавливать? Ну, то есть так. Где броня там? Сильное зелье брони. Куда пошел, жопа? На тебе!
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians.
Вон лицо, да?
Pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants. Eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
А, вот в чем проблема.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
What is madness?
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself. But Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard about us.
You're right. We'll need to be careful.
Being careful will not be enough. We'll need an army.
It's true that at the rate he's gathering his creatures, we'll need allies. The natives will likely help us, and the Admiral may listen too. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
О! Торговое содружество, вражда. Ничего так. Ну а как вражда, когда подозрительность? Да, ты смотри, тут сейчас прям война началась. Давайте начнем с этих. Что там по журналу, кстати? А, разрыв связей. Найти убежище Константина, кстати, да. Вместе за тир Фради. Давайте лучше вот это сделаем. Окей. Так, это где это он там? Угу. Эй, напугал, блин. I'm sure they won't attack me. And I was right, they are not attacking me actually. Так, давайте, кстати, с этим потрем сразу с адмиралом. Вообще игра за дипломата имеет плюсы, конечно. То есть ты постоянно ходишь, со всеми говоришь.
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument.
Убедил.
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I intend to convince other factions to support me. But I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nauts.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde. You'll need all the help you can get.
А, вот, я смогу собрать всю эту фигню, да? Так, а кто мне еще там нужна-то будет? А, городская стража, Зиглинда, да? Вот оно где, оказывается, убежище Костика-то. Я-то думал. Ладно. Давайте в Глинду, Зи. Тут хорошо, тут удобно идти, да? В таверну. I think we are having something like that. Here. Okay. Ну и, блин, сложная у вас планировка, друзья, товарищи. Хожу, деньги только собираю, блин. Ну, у них деньги просто тут валяются.
Lord Desarde, how can I be of service to you?
Да нам пипец, мать.
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency.
We need reinforcements to protect the...
Very well. I will send some troops there.
Creatures, in great numbers.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, but thanks to your help, we avoided. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go...
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
You seem to know Kurt well?
We have known each other. I think we have been brought a mercenary. Some would tell perhaps that, but I do. Anything else?
Это говорил уже все, да?
I have to go.
Так, ну что ж.
I also have a lot to do.
Да нет у тебя дела, ты вечно здесь сидишь на жопе ровно, кого ты обманываешь-то? У меня много дел. Какие у тебя дела? Чё ты лечишь? Ну, затирает тут, блин. Вот у меня дофига дел, столько работы. Нет у тебя работы, блин, свинота. Врет, глаза врет вообще. Так, ну что ж. Угу. Где тут ближайший говнопорт-то? А где я, кстати? А, вот. Блин, я уже не буду это подбирать. Все, я все прокачал, что только можно уже, блин, и что нельзя. Я уже настолько преисполнился, блин. Слушай, я теперь понял, когда чувак говорил про 37 уровень, что это что-то значит. Это дохера чего значит. Это значит, он реально дофига времени в игре-то провел. То есть он прям тут реально запотел в нее. Я сразу же прошел. Я молодец. Медведеры идут лесом. Там что-то бахнуло наша это. Греночка. Гренка бахнула Грену.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
А это кто, интересно? Оу, май. Пещерка. Грибочки. Белодошка. Ничего себе, там падает, блин. Ну и спросите вот только одно, и нахера это вас слышишь? То есть тупо взять ресурсы и все? That is all? So, in your variant, Abel didn't die, he just hit to regroup, right? Уя! По голове так аккуратненько тюк. Ничего тут он зажигал-то. Ренайкси. Оу, а что это он строит-то здесь?
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection.
Обряды связи то скорее бы уничтожить глупо древнего бога. Кредвеген и Вильдвеген. Что это?
This place, this journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind.
Кукуха
You are
отлетела.
with these rituals.
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mir Frichterman was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he's threatening Enonmil Frictamen himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break up.
Even though I've studied the rituals of the natives, I can only think of one person that could help us. Dunkus.
You're right. Let's go.
Мне кажется, что сейчас нам надо как раз... Yeah. That would be that would be quite an ironic. Well, I guess you're Father, am I a wanted child? No. Actually, my son, you spoiled all the fun. But don't you worry, I know a meaning to fix it. Sonny, have you read a very interesting fantasy book named Holy Bible? And if you will, it will tell you a lot. If you do. Так, в журнале, что там? Разрыв связей. Так, а может вместе за Тирфради лучше сделать?
What brings you here on Almanau?
I came to ask for your help and did you hear about the attacks of creatures led
by...
Yes, Darren sent a message.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasach used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Evosh-Tire should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Enonmil Frictamen warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I already convinced some other factions because we must all stand together to stop.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on and the call of Enonmil Frictamen can... We will be by your side, and I would also like...
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people. May the earth support.
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places before he did.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a power that no Donegada has ever possessed.
That is why I need your help. We need to break some...
Rest assured, all the Donegada, and with their help, we will heal. However...
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his... The Guardian lifts the stones, so the only way to break this bond is to have a... We will be able to do it, but... So, in the meantime, you must... Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent... However, you must...
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for... Don't worry. I will...
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
А что теперь орать?
Sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enonmil Frictamen speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Tyr Fredi couldn't have a better High King.
Да. Так, что нам за говно выдали опять? Умиротворяющее Блин, палец нормально умиротворяет-то. Да. Спасибо. Все, подобрать ее нельзя, прикольно. Ну как прикольно? Ну нормально. Понятно почему. Выкинул говно, все, он пусть лежит. Так, я, блин, сука, потерялась я. Гадя Петрович хреново потерялась. Может добить сегодня игру, я прям не знаю, вот скажите, как вам кажется. Так, дилемма. Bridge Alliance. Так, соответственно, 2 осталось. Всего ничего. Соберем армию. Да. Да, блин. Так, дай-ка я сгружу говна. Сумка. Угу. Так, сабля людей с моря, говно. Эспадрон 517. Пусть лежит. Большой дуэльный фламберг. О, древняя большая палица. Ятаган. Это не надо никому. Это я могу одеть, но не могу. Блин, я хочу вот большую секиру с вас... не могу, да, не. А что я могу? На ловкость 5. Блин, ну когда я там докачаю, учу? Угу. Да ну какая-то шляпа, блин, ребят. Актуальная. Ну такое все. Вот капитанская, лазурная, всякое такое. Я что, выносливость 3 не могу, да? Ну да. Ну да. Ну да, пошел я нафиг. Так, что по инвентарю? О, нормально сбросили. Сатенчик скинул. Yeah, I think the plot here and the... if you mean the cartoon, then it is one of the best cartoons we ever made, actually. It is not Disney, but it is full of our own unique humor and irony, and the style of drawing is nothing you can find in any other animation studios. У нас тут есть проблема.
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon.
Of course. You told me.
Precisely. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you.
Sure. Do you know how many men have died during...
Allow me to continue, I beg you. Then, there was a ritual and his capture. And Constantine has fallen into madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island, to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears he wants to take control of Tirfridi. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation.
That's madness. It is complete madness. I believed you sincere, but no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin.
Precisely. I have already...
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this... But I do trust you. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will...
Thank you, Excellency. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Так, ну чё, к телемитам? Well, I don't know why. You know, I actually found found it several times on YouTube without any problems. But of course you should better type it in Russian. But I guess English well works as well. It is nothing that peculiar to not to find. We have a movie, Treasure Island, but as a matter of fact, it is not very good actually, especially after you've seen the cartoon. Well, the animation is better than anything. Так, где там у нас? Сейчас надо вспомнить. Сюда. 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 Блин, я уже города запомнил здесь. Мне будет очень жалко расставаться с этой игрой. Да нет, я шучу, конечно, ни хрена не будет мне жалко с ней расставаться. Но в целом у нее есть определенный шарм, вы знаете. I don't know, maybe some copyright problem, but I actually don't think that American law would protect Russian copyright.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember I thought that some...
Yes, you thought that this...
And I was right.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other...
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure and...
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the Guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of. And I need some help. Others have already joined me. But we also need the support of Teleme. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will...
Thank you, Your Eminence. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Так, вместе... Так, разрыв связей. Кредвен и... В общем, там надо завалить будет двух этих. Там. Так, а давайте-ка, знаете, оставим это на потом. Вот я что думаю. Последний будет стрим, когда мы завалим Костю. Я думаю, это будет справедливо, потому что сейчас пора спать, кошку мазать всякими там мазиками. Мази. Биг мази. Ну чё, в принципе, так бодро. Давайте зайдем сюда. Сохранимся. Новую ячеечку бахнем. И радостно выйдем из игры. Ну что ж, блин, прикольно. Прикольно. Ничего так, сюжет весьма завораживающий, бодренький. Исторично так прям, вот всякие отсылочки. Вот это все, мы все это любим. В общем, будем продолжать. So, пока что всем спасибо, все свободны. Mr. Rogers, have a nice day. By the way, I'm actually waiting for photos of your biscuits made yesterday. I wish you posted it in Facebook, so Hildes and I could look for it and come to some conclusions about your cooking talents. So, waiting for you. Well, see ya. Have a nice day, Mr. Rogers, and God bless America and biscuits.